FNAF 3. Can you guys believe it? They made a third game? Coming soon, Fazbear Fright. The horror attraction. Local amusement park is getting ready to scare your socks off with a new attraction based on the unsolved mysteries of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Future, featuring actual relics from the deadly pizzeria. I couldn't fucking read that in time, dude!
Yeah, you've officially become part of the attraction.
Yo.
Starring as the security guard.
Let's go.
Right now the place is basically just, flashing lights and spooky props. I honestly thought we'd have more by now. We don't have something really cool by next week, so we may have to suit you up in a furry suit and make you walk around saying, boo.
I don't want to talk much because I want to let the call play out. But, like, this call lasts all night. Alright, so I'm going to go AFK for a little. Seems I got back at the perfect time. So in between nights, you find Shadow Freddy, who asks you to follow him. And, well, let's do that. Oh no, I can't get in. And we're dead. Oh, jeez. Oh, diddly darn.
First of all, we found some vintage audio training cassettes. Dude, these are like prehistoric. I think they were like training tapes for like other employees or something like that. So I thought we could like have them playing like over the speakers as people walk through the attraction. Dude, that makes it feel legit, man. But I have an even better surprise for you. You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one.
Yeah, you think? I can see him over here.
Well, look, it's in there somewhere. I'm
Look.
sure you'll see it. Okay.
Yeah, he's right here. Why does Phone Dude, like, immediately leave?
For ease of operation, the animatronics are set to turn and walk towards sound machines. This is an easy and hands-free approach to making sure the animatronics stay where the children are for maximum entertainment / crowd pleasing value.
Yeah, I don't want to talk during the calls because I want to let the audio play out. Like, there's some important details that are shared during those calls. I could just keep them locked to this camera. Your ass ain't going anywhere, buddy. Yes, it's a pretty simple gameplay loop. Well, like, once you figure it out, which is very easy to do, just by simple observations of his movement. Like, you just wait for him to leave. Play audio. Now he's back. It'll get a bit trickier on later nights, but for this night, you literally just, like, camp here. It's already 4 a.m., so we just gotta follow the exact same motions for the next 2 in-game hours, and then we win. This game, easy, dude. Yo, Bonnie? Love that guy. I sure hope nothing bad happens to Bonnie once I go to the same room where Freddy was. Oh, damn. Who could have seen that coming?
In case that the spring lock come loose while you were wearing a suit, please try to maneuver away from populated areas before bleeding out. That will not ruin the customer experience.
Yeah, when I'm dying, you know, I'll try to make sure to stay away from other people who could help. He did not go back to Cam 8, I can tell by the ambience. He's in Camp 5 or closer. Okay, he's right there. It's all good. Like, the only negative thing about this camera is that there are, like, 3 rooms adjacent to it that have vents that lead, like, directly to us. So if he decides to just go down a vent instead of listening to the audio, we could be in a bit of a pickle. We just gotta keep our eye on the guy. Great timing, video. The video isn't really too important because I can tell when he leaves and re-enters based on the ambience. I do remember, like, last time I played this game, I don't know if it was a bug, if it's an intentional feature or not, but, like, he can appear in multiple cameras at once. It's like, I'd see him in cam 10, but then the audio is playing and he's actually in, like, cam 3 or something. I want to say that is a bug, because it seems kind of a bullshit if it's not. Bullshit game mechanic to be like, yeah, You can just appear in the wrong camera, and you have no way of telling if it's the real guy or not. I check cam 10, he's there, I close my monitor, and then he's like right in front of me. And it's just like, what the fuck? The game's lying. Easy as that. This game is easy as fuck. Alright, we're Chica this time. Ooh. Surely following Shadow Freddy will lead to nothing bad happening, right? Oh, damn. Who could have seen that happen? Who could have seen that coming? Fourth night. Alright, let's go. When does this game get hard?
There's been a slight change of company policy concerning use of consume. Don't. After learning of an unfortunate incident at the sister location involving multiple and simultaneous spring lock failures, the company has deemed the suit temporarily unfit for employees.
I believe reboot all is optimal when you have two systems down, because I believe each system takes 5 seconds to reboot. Reboot all takes 9 seconds. Uh-oh. Damn it. I tried clicking off the camera. Alright, I heard that. Which vent? That vent! It was like the cam 2 vent, I think. With how fast he got to us, it had to have been cam 2. There was no other vent that he could have possibly gone to us so fast from. Phantoms can't appear until 1 a.m. I don't think Springtrap can go into vents until 1 a.m. Exception is Phantom Foxy, who can appear at 12 a.m. Is it like actually a thing that he could just ignore audio if he chooses to? Like, it doesn't seem to be a thing here, but like, is that like a thing on later nights? Or am I just stupid? Okay, I don't know if that audio worked, but didn't matter in the end because we won. Because we're just that fucking good. Now we're Foxy. We have to take a different path around the pizzeria. Oh, man, Purple Guy's a bitch. Stop killing everyone.
Management has also been made aware that the Spring Bonnie animatronic has been noticeably moved.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to remind employees that this costume is not safe to wear under any circumstances.
The only guys we've actually seen are Freddy and Balloon Boy. Like, no puppet, despite us looking exclusively at the camera the puppet shows up. Mangle can't show up in this camera. Chica can't show up in this camera. No Foxy, which is interesting. I was just talking about you. Okay, he's closer.
Hello.
And we're dead. We're dead. Yep. Ah, shit. So from the way it seems, from how I've been playing, is like, it's not that difficult if you don't get a phantom jump scare. But Phantom Foxy is really freaking annoying. He's gonna cause a lot of problems for us. Cause like the others, you have like a second or two to react to close the camera. Funtime Foxy, you're moving over to that side fast. You don't have any time to react. It's like if he's there. See, like I started moving it as fast as I could. Like as soon as I noticed he was there, like I flicked my mouse over. This game really isn't that difficult. It's more difficult than FNAF 1, but compared to FNAF 2, this is easy. Alright. Things got a little interesting at the end, but we managed to pull it all back together. Anyway, now we're a spooky little ghost. Dude, imagine being scared of some ghosts. Like, what are the ghosts gonna do to you, buddy? What are the ghosts gonna do to you? They aren't physical. They aren't physical beings. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Sucks to be you. What? Bad ending? What did I do wrong? So yeah, this game has good and bad ending. So yeah, we get a star for that, and we got the bad ending, which obviously means there's a good ending somewhere. Let's take a look at extras. Yo, look at these animatronics. We got Springtrap, we got Springtrap but bigger, Phantom Foxy, pain in the ass, Phantom BB, pain in the ass, Phantom Chica, didn't see you, Phantom Freddy, saw you walking across, Phantom Puppet, didn't see you. Alright, so now there's other tabs, minigames, jump scares, and cheats, which we don't have unlocked. That took a lot less time than I was thinking it was going to take us, so does anyone want to go back through the game again? Well, the good ending, it's kind of weird. So down this hallway, we have BB double click and a set of buttons. And those buttons will be very important, as well as the BB double click for night 2. First step, go over here, Balloon Boy poster, double click. So this is a Balloon Boy minigame, and we collect all the balloons. No problem. We have one balloon left, but the exit's right there. Is your mom in this game? No, but yours is. Yeah, you can just jump through that wall. Don't question it. This game, it's just a little funky, you know. The devs, Scott didn't have much time to make this game. He only had like 2 months. He released this game February, and he released FNAF 2 like November. He had like 3 months to develop this game. You know, he's not very good at programming, I guess. Go right to arcade. Yeah, we go right over here. And we got another minigame by pressing the buttons in the order that we saw on the right side of the hallway. Welcome to Mangle's Quest. Very simple. Ignore the door because, as usual, you just like jump through a wall. As you do. Was this ever confirmed to be the puppet or the crying child? Like, which one is it? Is it both? Is the crying child secretly the real identity of the puppet? No, but is this puppet? Is this crying child? I'm gonna say more likely puppet because crying child didn't exist yet and the series was supposed to end here. So we can hop over these balloons and get that cake right there because we had done the Balloon Boy minigame. One more thing left though in night 2. So now you can jump over these platforms and give the cake to this child. Move, he moved. Which? What? Where did bro go?
Hello?
I can't die on night 2. Yeah, I am failing. He literally vanished. He wasn't in any... He was at the back. He didn't go into either of these vents. He entered a vent, but he didn't play any noise for leaving a vent. Oh. Nope. Oh, damn it. What? No. Nuh-uh. It didn't say game over. It didn't say game over. We didn't die. Nuh-uh. Nothing happened. Like, when it comes to FNAF 3, I don't understand at all how Springtrap works, other than, like, he can go to different rooms adjacent to him. He'll go back to the room with the audio if you play it in a room adjacent to where he is right now. He can only go in vents starting at 1 a.m. And I guess he can fail. He could just ignore audio if he so pleases. Because down here, you can see 4 cupcakes. Which means there are 4 cupcakes on the cameras, and we need to click them all. Okay, cupcake right there. There's a cupcake right there. There's a cupcake right there. And a cupcake right there. And this takes you to Chica's party. Pretty simple game. You play exactly as you'd expect. You grab a cupcake, you go over here, and then jump over a wall. Land on the balloons, and then deliver the cupcake to this child. Alright, so 395248. Oh, fuck. I don't think I remember the path. This wall right here. 395248. Welcome to stage 01. I'm gonna pull up a map. I have no idea how to navigate this place. There's like it's a 3x3 grid. Alright, so jump over here. Jump left into the top right corner of the bottom center. Alright, right here. Okay. Jump through the floor of the middle center room. Slightly to the left of Spring Bonnie. Well, you don't have to jump. It just does it for you. And then you jump across here. Oh, wait, it's left wall. Yeah. Okay, so the path isn't that complicated, but... Holy shit, we got Freddy Fazbear in the chat. We got a celebrity over here. Oh yeah, the kid gets cake, sure. Night 4! You didn't listen to the audio. Oh, I couldn't tell he was there. Alright, so the hint here. Shadow Bonnie. Shadow Bonnie, what could that possibly mean? By the way, this is the FNAF 1 pizzeria. Everyone knows that, but like, you know, this place has seen better days. I remember back in 1987, I was going to Freddy Fazbear's with some friends. My buddy Jeremy, he never left the place, so I don't know what happened to him. Anyway, there's a Shadow Bonnie right here. Double click it. And then you can cycle through all these different mini games with the S key. And then what we have to do is very simple. We have to jump up here, jump through the wall, and then fall into this kid. Dude, if Shadow Bonnie looked like that and handed me a cake, I would not be happy about that. On cam... Which cam is it? Cam 3. Right? Yeah. Happiest day. Happiest day is very simple. We just hold right. What's up, Adrian? One final cake. What's up, username 666? Why does the puppet's mask fall slower? What does that mean? There's very clearly significance to that, but I don't know what that significance would be. Just make sure he doesn't leave that cam.
Hello?
Fuck. Man. Have you played FNAF 6? I have. It's my favorite game in the series. Reboot all. What? How? What vent did you go through? What vent did you go through? I didn't have time! Ah. Fuck. You don't have... I didn't have time in that situation. Oh shit, we already got 2 stars. You don't have to see the good ending, you just have to complete Happiest Day. Interesting. Immediate! Wow, I'm so glad that I have audio alerts. Because they're very, very good. Now he's right there. Wait, how is he in 2 places at the same time? He's right there and he's in cam 2. I couldn't see the fucking... So I was talking earlier in the stream about how, like, there will be, like, a fake spring trap. And I don't know if it's a bug or if it's an intentional feature to throw you off. That's what I mean. You saw him in the side on cam 2. And then you saw him down the hallway in cam 5. I wasn't struggling this much. Like, I was, at least last time I played the game, I was getting to like 4 and 5 a.m. before dying. Here, not only am I dying more, but I'm dying more at 2 and 3 a.m. Where is little bro? What? What? You just entered a vent. Watch the language? Fuck, my bad. Sometimes I forget that playing Five Nights at Freddy's will foster a community of children. I think we just... my brain cannot react in time to Phantom Foxy. What? Vent! He's not there. What? FNAF 1's still pretty good. I'd say, like, it's very, very effective as a horror game, still. But, like, both FNAF 1 and 2, it's very easy to slip into a... Where? Wait, where did he go? Oh yeah, FNAF 1 is, like, the easiest in the series. What about FNAF 4 and 5? I hate FNAF 4. I despise that game. I do love Sister Location. Sister Location is a lot of fun. I hate how with FNAF 4, like, you have to turn... It's literally just the jump scares that I hate about that game. Like, you have to turn your volume stupidly high in order to hear any audio cues to be able to beat the game. And then you do that. And then you get jump scared and you go deaf. I think like a couple years ago, I replayed all the games on stream. I think, like, I played all of them legit. FNAF 4, I did one night. I'm like, fuck this game. And then just night skipped. Balloon Boy is annoying. True. And we're dead. At least we got to 5 a.m. Like, I'm fine with it if they just, like, if he just turned down the volume of the jump scares a bit more, turned up the volume of, like, all the important sounds, then it wouldn't be that bad. It's just, like, how loud the jump scares are compared to how quiet the like, footsteps and the breathing can be. Like, if I played the game with, like, the jump scare audio muted, but everything else the way it is, I'd probably have a fun time. Objectively scariest is either 1 or 2. I'd say VR is probably objectively scarier. FNAF 1 is pretty scary. FNAF 2 becomes a rage game a lot faster than the first game did. And as such, I couldn't wind the music box. And fuck! The ambience wasn't that loud. It's right at the window. Yes! Oh my fucking god, that took way too long. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Finally. If I played better, I could have beaten it. And there we go. The end of Five Nights at Freddy's. Yep. That's what the end means. Unlock anything new in the extras. Minigames, right? Yeah. Now we can replay all of our favorites.
Nightmare. This is the 6th night of the game. And there isn't a 7th night. So this is like one of the harder nights. He entered a vent. I didn't hear an entering sound. There was no entering sound. He just showed up there. Bit of a problem we got here. Hello, friend. I gotta reboot my... Okay, I played the audio, though. I played the audio, and he didn't go. Because, yeah, if he leaves Cam 10, and then enters a Cam 9 vent, there's a good chance we might be boned in that situation. There's a good chance he could go to Cam 9 right now, go into the Cam 9 vent, which I think he just did, Okay, no, it's Cam 10. But yeah, if you waited to the Cam 9 event right there, our cock would be twisted into a balloon. Gotta be kidding me, dude. Like, I did that as fast as I could, I feel like. Whoa! Alright. Alright. Not that bad. It burns! Fazbear's Fright burns to the ground. A new local attraction based on an ancient pizzeria chain burned down overnight. Authorities have not ruled out foul play, but at the moment it seems to have been caused by faulty wiring. Very little was found at the scene. A few items that were salvaged will be sold in auction. 3 stars! Alright. Check out the extra menu. Jump scares. Whoa, so spooky. Oh, well, here he is again. Here's the goofy little fuckheads. You! Fuck you. Boo. You don't get Mangle, you don't get the puppet. You do get these guys. Alright, let's have a look at these cheats. Fast nights. Very simple. The nights just go by faster. No errors. Very simple. Your systems don't fail. Radar and aggressive are the interesting ones. Let's go use radar, and let's go into Nightmare Night just so we can show it off. If we now look at the map, boom, we know he's right here, and we know that he moved here, and we know that he moved back to Cam 7. It makes it easier to track where he is, which is very, very convenient because he always hides in like the corners of cameras or in the shadows. Okay, I was gonna say, like, you know, find him here. It's like a nice spy game. Where's Waldo? Try and find him. But he moved, and then the video went out. So, great. The interesting one... I didn't mean to select night 6. The cheat that is interesting is aggressive, because this one doesn't offer any advantage. It doesn't make your nights faster. It doesn't let you know where he is at all times. It doesn't give you no errors. This one makes it harder. This one makes Springtrap, well, more aggressive. So, we have 3 helpful things, 1 harder challenge, and this game's version of the 2020 challenge, or the Golden Freddy challenge, or whatever, or 420. This game's version of it, because it doesn't have a custom night, is Aggressive Nightmare. You have no cheat on, except for Aggressive, as you can see right here. You do night 6, and you try to win. And it's probably one of the easier challenges of all, like, the, like, hard mode challenges in these games. But, like, it's still challenging. Very luck dependent. That's the thing with a lot of these. I don't have intention of beating Aggressive Nightmare because, you know, that's kind of insane. But, you know, we'll see how far we get. Who knows, maybe in the next, like, 40 minutes I'll accidentally beat it. Name a FNAF character. Okay, I found him. Springtrap. Found him. You know what? 2 a.m. first attempt. We take that, I guess. How in the fuck? Okay. I clicked like 3 times. I clicked like 3 times and the audio didn't go. I'm probably worse at this than FNAF 2. At least with FNAF 2, it's like, it's just like repeating one pattern over and over and over. Here, it has a lot of variance. Depending on where he starts, where he moves, how you play around that. There's a lot of variance in how he does things that can affect how you have to play. Which makes it one of the more difficult challenges for me, even if overall it might be one of the easier ones in the entire series. 4 a.m. Hey, 4 a.m. We first died at 2 a.m., then we died at 4 a.m. That means this time, we're gonna win. If any phantom ever comes out and jump scares you, I think that is just GG's for the attempt. I couldn't see you! Now he has to be in like cam 2. I'm sealing that vent. He ignored all of my things. And how in the fucking fuck did you get there? All right, you know, I saw you in cam 7 with that vent blocked off. And then one Foxy jump scare, and I'm dead. No. Unless I could somehow get him back to cam 2, which I don't even think is possible at this stage. I think when you see him turn the corner like that, it's impossible. Once he gets past that window, I think it is just genuinely impossible to lure him back. Very green, but we're getting a bit of red right now. Okay, great. 5 a.m. We made it to 5 to 5 a.m. Look, listen, chat. I'm not gonna grind it out, but I'm saying it's a possibility. No! I wanted to wait for Freddy to move out of the way, because then I would pull it down, and I would just stare, because there was nothing else I'd be able to do. But no, he decided to take a bit too long, and then we had to die. At 5 a.m., I could beat it. I don't really care enough to try. We might just leave it there. Last time when we were playing FNAF 2, we finished the game, and then we watched MatPat to figure out like what the general consensus of the community was. So let's make our timeline. So, Fredbear's Family Diner. Place closes down due to multiple and simultaneous spring lock failures. Freddy Fazbear's opens. Purple Guy kills kids. Place gets shut down. FNAF 2 location opens up. Purple Guy kills more kids. Bite of 87. Place closes. FNAF 1 location. I don't think any kids died or anything, but place just didn't have enough good business, I guess, after 2 sets of murders and a bite, plus a spring lock incident. So that place closed down. Then 30 years later, in 2023, Fazbear Frights. We have Springtrap, who was Purple Guy after he got spring locked at some point in between FNAF 1 and this game. And then Fazbear Frights gets burned down, Springtrap survives, and that's all that we have. Oh god, we got 3 videos. We got this one, we got this one, we got this one.
I mean, the second game came out 3 months after the first. The trailer for the third was 2 months later, and like 4 minutes after that, the game was available to download. So forgive me if I was caught with my pants down on that one. I just wasn't prepared for it. But
I think people like, dude, FNAF holds a record for most sequels released within a year. Though I think you could argue that Garden of Banban beat that, but it's Garden of Banban, so I don't give a shit. Like, this, FNAF 1, 2, 3, and 4, all released within a 1-year period. Which is insane. That, like, not only were they actually quality, but that Scott managed to do that. And he was a one-man guy. Well, everyone's a one-man guy, or a one-man girl, or a one-man... No, not one-man girl, that doesn't make sense. Or non-binary, that also doesn't make sense. But he was just a one-man team, making 4 games within 1 year, with a family to tend to, and that's insane. Love him or hate him, he has put in the work.
ripped that final game apart.
Final game.
That ending's 8-bit homemade Atari cake, glitching.
What is this music that MatPat used in the background of these FNAF theories? Like, there's so many like weird, creepy music I used. I know one was River Twigs Super Paper Mario. Hold on. Yeah, like this one. Yeah, like he used this music a lot. He used that music a lot. But what's like this other one that's playing right now?
Walls and punching a flipping
I am
code into
curious.
cement bricks.
Okay, let's see what's he gonna answer. Timeline. What's up with Golden Freddy? What suit does the killer use? Deal with shadow animatronics. I am actually curious. Those shadow animatronics. I don't know. Random naked endoskeleton. Bite of 87. Purple guy. Why is anyone doing a movie? Oh fuck! The movie was already like confirmed at these points. At this point, the movie was already confirmed. And now in 2023, we finally got it. Like, that's crazy to think. 2015. That was an 8-year wait for a movie. I think it was worth it. I love that movie.
Then what about Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy, who randomly appeared in FNAF 2 only to become prominent figures throughout Part 3? How
Yeah,
do they fit in?
I actually don't remember what the deal is with them.
Someone we've been talking about since the first game, and yet we still don't really know anything about him. Well, now...
Well, let's be real. It's FNAF. We don't know much about anything. Well, this is the point where we still kind of knew everything about everything.
Also holding a cupcake. Since that would later become Chica's signature item, the event depicted in this game...
That isn't something I actually considered. Huh.
Additionally, notice that the purple guy...
I didn't really think about the fact that he's holding a cupcake. Could also just be like a full-size cake, but...
someone outside the walls of a Fazbear building, which implies that this is likely his first victim. Serial killers often have what's known as a signature, a way of killing that's unique to him and him alone. For Purple Guy, his signature is dressing in an animatronic costume, then luring children to the back of the pizza.
I want to pause here for a moment. Like, number one, that's an interesting thing. Like, serial killers having a unique way they do their thing. That's something I didn't really know about until I saw this theory. Which makes sense, because when I saw this theory, I would have been 8. And I don't think 8-year-olds know much about serial killers. Like, even looking back at it now, it's still interesting. I also want to pause here because I want to bring up something else that I think is really funny. You guys remember back in the day when people thought that this guy was a different guy from Purple Guy because he was pink? Y'all remember Pink Guy? Pink Guy was a classic theory that like is obviously debunked. There's no way there's a Pink Guy. I think it would be really funny if Steel Wool made like, I don't know, fucking like a Fredbear Family Diner game or something. Help Wanted 3 or something, and like dumped in the Pink Guy being like, yeah, he's also here and he's a killer. Or even just like a funny little mention like, my favorite color is purple, but everyone thinks it's pink for some reason. Like as a note from William Afton or some shit. That'd be very, very... I'm on board. Steel will do that or else I'm not buying the next game.
He introduces us to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, not Diner, before explaining the functionality of the special spring-lock suits.
Oh, yeah, that does... Yeah, that makes sense. Like, yeah, if it's Freddy Fazbear's, then we have 2 spring-lock suits. You know, it has to be Freddy's.
It also lets us know where else in the game do we see Bonnie and Freddy sharing a unique feature that no one else in the game possesses? Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie.
Let me think about that for a moment. Let me think. Does that sound right? Shadow Freddy, Shadow Bonnie. Like, Shadow Freddy I could definitely see being from, like, a Golden Freddy suit. They're in the same kind of pose. Shadow Bonnie, though, is a very clearly toy Bonnie. So I wonder if that would cause complications in the idea.
Management has also been made aware that the Spring Bonnie animatronic has been noticeably moved.
My, what an oddly specific detail.
Yeah, so very,
Remember,
very
these
set in
days
stone
when FNAF
Spring Bonnie.
created-
Plus, like, that's the one they got locked into. Sure, there's no Golden Freddy, but I feel like it was an intentional design choice to show he uses Golden Bonnie. It'd be kind of weird if he's going around in a regular-ass Foxy suit or something, but he dies in Golden Bonnie.
You heard that right. In trying to save the children, he's the one hiding them in the animatronic suits. Not the killer like we've been assuming. But
My guess is that Purple Guy is putting them into the suits, while the puppet is the one bringing those spirits to give life to the suits, rather than just have the corpse rot away.
he physically doesn't have the mechanisms in place to stand up and move. Possessed or no, a dead child's spirit just can't give a boneless suit the ability to stand. This also explains the lone naked endoskeleton that appears occasionally in both Five Nights 2 and Five Nights 1.
Okay, but that's a different endoskeleton. That's, and I don't know which suit specific, like that would probably be like a Chica Foxy endoskeleton. Freddy, because of his ears, have to have a very specific endo. Yeah, like this is the endo they would have to use. Without lowering Matt Pat. Yeah. Get schooled, Matthew.
Also know it couldn't have happened earlier in the timeline, as both the old animatronics and new toy robots are presented in the game. But this time, the puppet solution...
Okay, I want to know about that minigame. What happened to the dead kids? Did they get stuffed? Or did the employees show up and be like, God damn it, there's more dead kids here. I'm gonna lose my job over this. So I'd say we got it spot on here. I'd say even for the time, MatPat got it spot on. Yo, who the fuck? What the fuck is this? I don't use it. What the fuck? Yo, who the fuck? What the fuck is this? This is a great stream. Good shit. What the fuck? Oh shit! The FNAF only Game Theory intro. Y'all remember this one? They made a whole ass new intro for like what they thought was just gonna be like 1 or 2 more videos on the entire series.
As depicted in the Save Them minigame from FNAF 2. The place gets closed for investigation a few days later, but the one thing that practically...
Wait, a few days later? What, so the kids were dead, they were left on the ground, and then they weren't immediately shut down? Parents and their kids came in, saw the piles of blood on the ground, and, went over to party room 3, and there's dead Johnny from Timmy's 4th grade math class. Just, like, chilling in the corner, and they don't, like, immediately shut down?
But your most likely candidate would be fan favorite Jeremy Fitzgerald.
Oh, so even knew about this, like, back then.
At the end of the week, he's welcomed into the family.
And, like, it's a good chance that Jeremy was the guy. Okay, but I do want to bring up a question regarding that, though. The recording said we may move you over to day shift. The position became available. But that was recorded, like, months prior. So who's to say the day shift position was still open and that he didn't just quit?
Last August, when the games weren't so complicated, when the biggest mysteries were a game crashing...
When the games weren't so complicated, saying in FNAF 3. These were the times.
From the Foxy Go 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 minigame aren't another set of new victims, because
I was about to pause saying, are these new victims?
His way through like a short bus full of pizza-hungry children. No, those kids are the first 5 dead kids, the ones who would eventually possess Old Bonnie, Chica, Freddy Foxy, and Golden Freddy. I mean, look, if the animatronics were possessed at this point, don't you think Foxy would be attacking Purple Guy rather than just running past him to perform for some dead kids?
Yeah, that's fair. Funny how the bathrooms were boarded up, but nothing else. These rooms have to be boarded up, but like the security office, the parts and service room, nah, those are fine.
But all logic points.
I want to say, like, it's very obvious that he's just like his own guy, but of course that's with hindsight, and that's with how complicated the series has become, so I'm more used to this.
The phone guy.
Oh,
no, not
shit.
because I made a theory about it and refused to let it die. Honestly, I couldn't care less if that last video was wrong. At this point, I just care about the truth, and phone guy makes the most
hear it.
Logical sense.
I don't think so.
Smiling purple guy sprite during the Foxy Go Go Go.
Again, it could just be smiling because of dead kids.
Of the puppet, a creature haunted by his first victim that we see time and
To be fair, I'd
bring
be
a stop
a
to his killing
bit
spree.
scared of
His
the puppet
admitted
as well if I
role as
saw
a
that thing in
security
real
guard,
life.
even though He's the only person in the game who knows about the safe rooms. As we
'Cause he's
mentioned
an
before, all the
employee.
safe rooms were sealed up back in the Springlock suit days, back in the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location, meaning
I would challenge a lot of these points that he's brought up so far. Like, he literally just could have been with the company for a while.
He's also the only person who knows how to use the Springlock suits. Again, once they were decommissioned,
Supposedly, they had multiple employees who were trained to do the Springlock suit stuff.
the suits were
I mean, they already had two
regardless
suits.
of whether you had knowledge
I
of
think
A,
there could
where
just
they
be
were hidden, and B,
separate
how they
characters
were
that have
operated safely.
similar
Now, I
knowledge
know a
because
lot
they've
of
been
people
with the
have said
company.
that it couldn't
Imagine you work at Freddy's, and like some kid's running down the aisle, and then like trips over, spills his soda, splashes on you, and you just die. Some kid spills soda on you, and you die. That'd be crazy.
They
I'd be
do.
pretty upset about that.
The fact that Phone Guy seems to die during
Oh yeah, and that's a big one.
FNAF 1, though, is the aftermath of the bad ending, when the animatronics have killed Phone Guy, but are still out for vengeance. Yeah, you made it through those first 5 nights at Freddy's. You overheard the death of the purple guy recorded live on the phone, but it wasn't enough. You got the bad ending. Even with the killer crippled in the back room in a Springlock suit, the lights are still on in these animatronics. They're still...
They died in different ways. One died from Golden Freddy and the animatronics banging on the door. The other died in a Springlock suit after being chased away by 5 spirits. The animatronics were dismantled.
Yeah, I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there.
Yeah, you can see the empty heads in the parts and service room.
The safe room hides in
No,
a
it's
suit,
parts and
the
service.
site
He
is sprung trap.
literally, like, when you die in the game, you see parts and service. There's a bunch of empty heads in parts and service. I don't see any empty heads out back here.
He does hold out until someone checks.
No, he doesn't. You would die.
Find the hidden safe room.
And this is before all, like, the Remnant and the supernatural sci-fi shit entered the series. No human would survive that long bleeding out in a room for decades without food or water. So I'd say MatPat got it spot on until this video. The moment he started saying it's Phone Guy, everything got thrown out the window. It was more plausible back in the FNAF. It's plausible in the FNAF 2 days. Here, it's basically confirmed, nuh-uh. It wasn't him. MatPat was still parading it around, and I brought up a good amount of things that are like, no, this is silly, this is goofy, this is wacky, this is not it. But other than that, I think he got it, like, literally 1-to-1 the same.